Each week this month, KTVU is highlighting charitable organizations committed to helping the Bay Area during the COVID-19 pandemic. It's part of Fox 2 Giving Day Drive. This morning, we're recognizing Roots Community Healthcare, a group providing services to those impacted by systemic poverty. And joining us live is CEO and founder, Dr. Noha Aboelata. Thank you, Dr. Aboelata. Thank you for joining us. How does COVID-19 particularly affect people who already have very few resources?
Yes, the impacts I think are from both the virus itself and also from the economic shutdown and all of the ramifications of that as well. So we've seen certainly deepening food insecurity, deepening poverty, uh, and, and also of existing behavioral health conditions as well. We've seen relapses, increases in violence across our community. And so I think that the implications are far and wide, but certainly as it relates to the virus itself, we are seeing a significantly higher death rates for African Americans in particular from COVID. And so we know that we have disproportionality just from the virus itself, in addition to all the other things that I mentioned.
Dr. Aboelata, do you think that part of the reason that low-income communities are affected by this virus more is because workers in the low-income jobs don't necessarily have the flexibility to work from home? They actually have to be in contact with people.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. We have done over 2,000 tests here at Roots Community Health Center. Uh, Very high positivity rate. The majority of folks who are testing positive are still having to work outside of the home. And so it can be a combination of just needing to work to survive. Also not having potentially those benefits, the sick leave, or not knowing their rights as workers. Also, we have folks who have been working in substandard work environments prior to COVID. And so now that we're here in a pandemic situation, that's exacerbated. Do they have enough PPE? Is there sufficient ventilation? Folks are working in crowded environments where transmission is a lot more likely. And I think, frankly, there's so much confusion out there about how to control outbreaks that we really have a frontline sort of workforce that's out there providing services to all of us, whether that's food service to construction to labor to warehouse. That is truly sort of out there putting lives on literally.
Dr. Aboelata, as the CEO of Roots Community Healthcare, what do you wish that viewers might take away from this? What kind of help are you looking for? Obviously financial, but are you also looking for an awareness of that some people are actually fighting a bigger fight than others?
Absolutely. Thank you for saying that. I think Roots was founded really with a very deep understanding of systemic inequities, systemic racism, and all of the things that I think thankfully we're seeing some new awareness or broader awareness. But these kind of structural inequities are what have led to disparities in outcomes in everything from high blood pressure to school suspension to the school to prison pipeline to disparate treatment throughout the criminal justice system. And all of these things lead uh, in outcomes, which is the wrong in the first place. Our work has not certainly intensified, but all of the reasons why we put ourselves here in the first place in Deep East Oakland, where there's wide disparities in just life expectancy, one of the most basic indicators of a community. So all of those things are still here today, and we continue to fight those things day in and day out with an amazing team that's here on the front lines. Be fighting for community. And so I think all types of support are absolutely welcome, but I think the awareness is certainly very welcome and long overdue.
Dr. Noha Aboelata, thank you for the good work you're doing in your community of East Oakland and those surrounding communities. Thank you for joining us, and we hope that you continue this good work.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your support.
All right, and if you want to contribute to our Giving Day drive, you can support Roots Community Healthcare. You can just go to ktvu.com/givingday.